Hi there, welcome to the Tent News, where the truth comes to light and the stories everyone is talking about are brought straight to you. From shocking confessions and viral social media moments to real life mysteries and trending drama, this is the place where we uncover it all. Now, please watch this video first, and I will be back with the rest of my commentary.
Benke ndenza ivideo but kwanyanzelwa mama ndiyikhathe short because iweather imbi and imvula iyangenelela. Anyway, ndifuna ke sithethe about the pros and cons ezinothi zenzeke xa eSouth Africa kunomka i-foreigners. I-impact ngathini? Sizawuthetha ngayo both positive and negative, right? Masiqale sithethe negative. Because xa ungumntu uqale into ezimbi before uze ngezinhle. One, we all know ukuba i-foreigners eSouth Africa ziya contributor kwi-economy ngolu hlobo. Majority ye-business as owners i-foreigners not as run as foreigners, they don't own the property, therefore they are paying the rent, right? So landlords ziyakwazi ukureceive an income, right? Not only ku-industrial areas, even ku-residential areas, some foreigners abanandawo yohlala, majority of them are paying the rent. As a result, abanye abantu are making a living ngaloo nto, right? Nge-rental income eziswa foreigners kakhulu. Okay, okwesibini, they also contribute to economy because they've got lot of small businesses and bathenga stock from our wholesalers, so that means ukuthi baya contribute and they keep the wholesalers busy, and the wholesalers are able to employ more people. Does it make sense? To manage umsebenzi. So indirectly kuba khona i-job creation eyenzekayo. Yephi nakanene. Okwesithathu, some companies are benefiting from the cheap labor. Like, think about this. If umzekelo you are running a farm, a commercial farm, and you are spending way less on salaries, it means that a company can afford to sell products cheaper, and therefore ufezile uzofumana itumato nge-2 rand instead bayifumane nge-4 rand okanye nge-3 rand 50. So in a way iyanceda naku-inflation. Okwesine, these people sometimes they come with skills whereby bekwazi ukusinceda kwizinto ezifana ne-plumbing nge-labor e-cheap, whereas if ubunoku approach a professional company ibiza kubulala. Ifana into ezifana construction, if you want to build something, if you build flats, you would rather hire them and then get a value for less money than hiring a bigger corporate. So in a way, that is how we are benefiting. And if you take this away, it means that ngoku South Africans ubomi buzawudura ngolo hlobo, right? Now, I can't think of anyone for now. Or maybe also naxa urana some businesses, these people become, or they add customers zakho. Let's just say you uthengisa fast food, right? And if there is the bigger the population, the more buying power over now. It does make sense, especially if population in the income, and if foreigners need is the income. Therefore, if and you are selling fast food, and there is South Africans and foreigners, if business yako stand a chance to succeed, right? So those are the benefits. Okay. Now, sorry, and if you take those away, we are loser. So these are the benefits of foreigners in South Africa, and you take them away, it becomes a negative impact, right? Now, reverse up. Okay, anyway, now what would happen ke ngoku xa benohamba bonke, right? Masithethe nge-benefits esichazile uba yintoni esinoyiluza xa benohamba. Now what do we stand to gain if bonke banohamba? One, we have to accept it. Many jobs izawuvuleka evalwe zii-foreigners. Guys, there's many foreigners abakwi-restaurants, there's many foreigners abakwi-certain industries ezifana nokudrive i-truck and etc, right? Izawuvuleka, right? And if foreigners eziza legally zivule ii-businesses zabo and zicomplye, ii-business zabo will create imisebenzi for South Africans, because right now when foreigners are opening the businesses, the more ii-business zabo zikhula and they realize that they need more hands, they will not hire South Africans. Abantu baqashana bodwa, or rather employ other foreigners. You will see iziphaza shops zamasomali amaninzi. It's either bayabizana bebodwa okanye they will hire iMalawi, foreigners seMalawi. So these people, as they grow his businesses zabo, kuxa bebiza ezinye foreigners izani onceda, right? So that doesn't benefit South Africans economically. It just provides a convenience. The only thing that we get as South Africans from these puzzle shops and stuff, is convenience. This thing is now closer, right? You don't need to take a taxi to go and buy few things. Enye into enokwenzeka xa zinohamba i-foreigners, guys, you guys seem to forget, we used to have these puzzle shops in South Africa, izsalon zonke ezi businesses eziye zathathwa over zii-foreigners. We used to have them, but abantu basibetha nge-strategy, right? Bona basibetha nge-economy of scales. They decided babacombine imali basebenza as a community. In that way, they are buying things in bulk and getting a huge discount, hence they're able to sell their stuff cheaper. So therefore, we'll go back to what we used to have. There's many entrepreneurs, many people want to start businesses, but they realize that the industry it's overpopulated, ne? It's very competitive, it's saturated, therefore they can't, right? And even if they do start a spaza shop, what community do you have? How are you going to compete with these people? So now many businesses zizawuvela, but zizawuthatha ixesha, but eventually people will own those businesses, right? And okunye inokwenzeka benefit, into positive inokwenzeka, i-crime ingehla kakhulu. Guys, we know i-crime esithetha ngayo uba ibad njani, especially eza through human trafficking, iziyobisi, prostitution, ininzi man. I-country ngaba kwi-order, it's very hard to manage i-immigrants ezi-illegal ezingaka uphinde umanage. It puts pressure ku-SAPS, and u-SAPS akakhophi tu. So if uzingahamba kuyaba ngcono. Okwesithathu, iyawukwehla ipressure nasezibhedlela nasezikolweni. Abantwana abaninzi bazawuncedeka, abantu abaninzi bazawuncedeka ezibhedlele, nabantwana ezikolweni bazawuncedeka. We've seen izikolo zigcwala kanani, right? Hey phekanye ndilibalayo. So yeah, so these are the pros and cons. We can weigh them. Tell me, what do you think? Do you think it's better babahlali? Kanye do you think mabambe? See you guys in the next one.
So you guys saw a video, I think it's on ENCA, where the patriots, or they call themselves the patriots, are asking questions to a Nigerian businessman who's owning a car wash. And then he's saying that he has an ID, he's been here since 2005, he has a car wash, and he employs South Africans. And this man is an old man, okay? I don't think there is a video that is more sad on a TikTok or wherever social media than that video. Because what it shows just how my people that I descend from, people that I come from, how they've become animals. I'm telling you. South Africans have become animals. And I am a South African. We have become animals. And you know how embarrassing it is to watch it? Not in South Africa, but elsewhere. As a South African, to be seeing that, like, man, we want the world to open and then we can hide ourselves. Because that is animal behavior. I cannot believe that humans are capable of doing that. This is an old man. You are harassing him in front of cameras. He has done nothing wrong. You guys, you complain about illegal immigration. He is not illegal. He is legal. He's doing something that is useful. But then you treat him that way. And then you go and post it on the social media. You go and show it in the news. So that people can see that you guys are capable of behaving like animals. Guys. Yo. What's wrong with you guys? Like, what's wrong with you? When did you become these animals? Is that something that you inherited from apartheid that you're now able to go and exhibit to the whole world, that you are capable to behave like animals the same way that apartheid peoples behaved? That you are now to the same way? Nah, man. Goodness. That is the most cringe video you can see on the internet today. The most disgusting video you can ever see. Disgusting. What kind of people have you become? When did you guys become these kind of people? I don't know. When did you become these kind of people? Seriously. When did you have the boldness to display this animal behavior in public and take videos of yourself doing it and go and publish it and be proud of it? When did you become that way? You know, Bafana is playing Indian to World Cup. They are not playing home. They are playing somewhere else in other people's countries. What if they were treated to the same ways? Some of us, we are foreigners in people's countries. I am a foreigner in a people's country. I should not be treated the same way that you guys are treating those people there. No, man, you guys are disgusting. I am telling you, you guys are disgusting. The fact that it's during the day, you are not at work. And then you go and harass a person who is working because you want them to go. But you are not working. You are supposed to be at work, but you are harassing a person who is working. Where's the shame? Nah, you guys are disgusting, man. You are more disgusting than the apartheid people. You are more disgusting than the apartheid people. I am telling you that much. Maybe you inherited these behaviors from the Nazis. The ones that you guys work for. Maybe you inherited that behavior from them. Now you are going around displaying it to the whole world to see. Absolutely disgusting. And the fact that you have a news organization that takes that video and go and post it in all their platforms, go and show it on national TV, it is very disgusting. For ETV, for ENCA to go and capture that video, to go and publish it, that you have the editors and all of them, they were fine with it. They said, no, we are gonna go and show this to the whole world. It shows that it is a news organization. There's something seriously wrong with it. Something seriously wrong with this news organization. That your journalist gave a platform to people behaving this way. You gave them a platform and then you went and published that platform that you gave them. It's absolutely disgusting. ENCA must be ashamed of themselves.
Mafikeng police have arrested the only Motswana man, the only man from Northwest who has the guts to stand up against illegal immigration. Tumo Molawa, for those who don't know about him, kopalo mo check on Facebook. He has been arrested for closing down shops shops owned by illegal foreigners. I meant it on my previous video and I couldn't Northwest to kara gonna bo mme fela a gona bo rre nix ke ene fela lo one I emeletseng re wa Motswana Northwest o emeletseng against this issue ya illegal immigration ba botle ba ipoponna ba bua go dikhoneng. Trust me, they know gore illegal immigration ya re affecta ya mara ba bua go dikhoneng ba botle gore he batho ba senya ba ka se ke ba ilo motho emeletseng a le one a batlo e lwantsha kganye ba ka se ke ba ilo mo support hankabe this thing ida ha tsekwa Jacinta ore bontate ba mazulu ba batlhole ba trenda bale nkabe KZN yotlhe ile ko police station today ba demanda release ya ge Jacinta ore o motho o tshwerweng o ba tlona Batswana yo le moshebeletse yana le ntse ebile ba bang la mojaja ba bang ntse le re he a se ba tshwara ya Saraj kana go bua re o leng unemployed, you are unemployed yourself nkabe o dirisa opportunity ba go fang yone o ipulele tax shop wena yourself. He also has a program whereby o thusa youth gore itse go ipulela business ba kgone go kry funding. Ona le SM what instead of gore I kry support from lona Batswana la mo criticizer le mmitsa stupid le mmitsa lona lo tlhalefa go le kgale re le lebeletse ko Madibogo ya ka le bolela gore ke tla ko Madibogo ke tlo le thusa go tswala di tax shop eng le marare o se ba tswala ya ga mamang re go motona fela o so serious fela motona se ba tswala ya mama ha o bereke first of all a gona life di press doing mo nka bo use opportunity ya gore o ipulele salon e leng ya gore o ipulele tax shop wena o marare se ba tswala ya Seraja se ba tswala o kgatlwa ke go ja diwe tse di bodileng le tla mo gopola one day e re le tsa mo Mafikeng e be le fila o ka re o itse keng le ko lefatsheng le leng tsamang ko Joburg wena le sa bana ba Joburg ba tena ga yana ba ba ko ba eng go tshwana teng le Forstenburg fa go feta go musi batho ba pela o itse a bana sepele gore go fetang fo ditoropong go feta batho ba tshwereng ke di asthma ba tshwereng ke ding go ntshitswe musi fela everywhere go tlhakatlhakane tropa ile swa ba fetsoetsa di moko ba di latlhela fela fo gore go tlhakatlhakane o tlo nna Mafikeng ha lena unity Batswana ha lena gore ha le kgone go ikemelela next le complainer fela mo di setting. It's not like ha le itse go etsagala mo South Africa, you know gore go etsagala, you know ka our purest borders gore motho wa dipoti wa nna le wena fola ka moso o teng o buile ke yone fela country for Africa go itsuwang fela go ikirelwang fela yana motho o kgona go tlhagala nagana mo Northwest mo plekeng ya rona go kreilwe ile gore gona le factory go ikirela di drugs ko teng ma Mexico motho tswa all the way from Mexico o tloetsa di drugs ka fa e be go nna normal mo rona ga ya re tena kganyetsa Batswana ga ya re tena ga re etsa ga seperentse fela ga re yo rona go thanya go le kgale o ka se tshepe motho o sa itse le gore leina la go bolelelang lone leo ke la gela ba nnete na ka gore motho o tla sena dipampiri first of all ha o itse re a o tlhaga teng kwa re ngo tlhaga teng ko ha o itse ha gona proof ya gore motho o ke ene motho a reng ke ene ha o itse le gore o maybe o editse prison break ko somewhere no ne le serial killer ne le serial rapist or ne le eng ko country ya tswang ko yone o botlo re we must document them ka kala poster gore maitopia ba mo threatena o supua ka dithunya our own South Africans ba mo sendela di message gore ba hirilwe maitopia ba re ba mo gobatse family ya ge hala mo supporta next le metso re something bad se dira gale ko ene be le gone le mo gopolang ya ka ile gone le gopolang president Mangope no yana ke gone le mo gopolang le mo tlhanogetse le mo jiketse le ile ko ANC ya ka le santse le ngangaretse lone ANC yo today yana lona o ai bana ha ile rona le Northern Cape re so re padile shem ha ile borre bone yo le teng borre ana le borre for Northwest fo.
South Africans are now putting together the pros and cons on foreigners leaving South Africa. And guys, you know what? I feel like this one is a very complicated one because I feel like the fight now have to be towards illegal immigrants, because obviously illegal immigrants, they're not contributing anything in South Africa, but legal immigrants, they do contribute to the South African economy. Those spaza shops, they, if you check them, they do benefit people that are staying in that area, right? For instance, people from that area will not have to take a taxi, which is around like mama 15, 20 rand, to go to town and buy tomatoes and buy things that they can buy in the spaza shop, which saves them a lot of money. Because guys, 30 rand, 40 rand, it's a lot of money. You can actually use that 40 rand to buy whatever that you want to buy in that spaza shop. And when you get there in town, you will not find the very same item with the very same price, right? So for me, I just feel like, hey, this one, it has to be dealt with in a very professional and very understanding way, which people have to sit down and think about this. Um, and the other ones are fighting with, hey, guys, and you know what, ne, people, I think there is someone who was arrested from Northern Cape. Yes, the person who was standing for March and March, who supports March and March. And this lady right here, she's calling out those people that stays in that area, Oguti. If it was Zulu people, trust me, uJacinta or uPhakela Mthakathi uNgizwe, at this point, he or she was going to be out, because Zulus don't play. When it comes to their people, they do not play. They will stand their ground to say, no, 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 no. This is not going to happen. And even the law will listen to them. And also, the other South African was talking about this xenophobic in South Africa, to say, yo, you know what, it's even embarrassing. And I do understand him, man. I do stand with him with this violence that is happening in South Africa. It's even embarrassing to say that you're from South Africa, because obviously I've seen so many South Africans coming out on social media to say, yo, I said I am from South Africa, and people will mostly ask you, Guti, and what about the violence? What about this xenophobia? What's going on? Like, and you will not even know what to answer, because you are also in a foreign country. What are you going to say? But anyway, please comment your thoughts down below in the comment section. What do you think about this one?